This is what happens when you just stand there. You just get sprayed full of it. He doesn't want to move. I tell him to leave. He doesn't leave. All right, so for today, I'm going to be cutting out some blockings for the wall because we have a couple of them missing that we kind of need to put. It's usually just around one layer at the bottom because the top part we have quite a bit of blockings and headers. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Now the one problem is that we've had these for quite a long time. This is when we first cut down the tree, and so they actually have been getting a little bit warped and things like that. So it's not going to be the best blocking, but it's not structurally. It's just for that. So it'll do the job. I think from just that, from the video perspective, I think you can see how bowing it is. All right, we're done. Let's see if these fit. I was just underneath it. Oh my goodness. I hate when that happens. Now it's gonna look terrible because I have to put another. Darn it. I'm not sure now. Do I just put one in the middle because it's a much thinner board? Or do I still put two but they're much closer together? Perfect. Alright, don't mind the mess. We have some firewood and some old cut up things, but I just want to show you how difficult it can be to figure out how to do all this on your own. So I have to get up there. So I have the ladder and I have this block that I've been using to level wherever I need to be at. It's not always perfect, it's still a little uneven. I went through, but it's kind of coming out the bottom a little bit. These two, I'm only going to put one nail in. I'm going to go up there and I don't know if you guys have seen in the past, but to cover up the blocking that we have up there, we put this blanket and it covers up some of the holes. So I'm going to fill that up and take that down finally. So I know there's a gap in this one. I'm not going to hammer it just yet because of the way the camera is, and it might fall while I do it. So I'm going to do that a little bit later. But I'm going to try to put in this one a little bit by hand. So one of the pet peeves of mine has been this faucet right here. Whenever we use it, we have to attach one of the black tubings and it pulls it and it messes it up, and the black tubing has broke a few times because it bends weirdly. And right now it just kind of shoots inside of the, the actual pila to like hold it, but we don't really use it that much. So we kind of just use it straight to wash our things, because currently right now, whenever we fill this up with water, there's been a small little problem with the stopper. The way they make it is all concrete, and I suppose when they made it this, there was a chip, and so now there's a small gap between the drainage and the concrete, so all the water just kind of seeps through there. So I'm gonna fix, hopefully in the future we can fix that, because you just need concrete to fix that, and we haven't gotten around to like making new concrete or anything like that. So I'm gonna put a T here for two reasons. One, when I connect it, here, what's going to happen is I'm going to have two, of course. So I'm going to have this one. I'm going to kind of angle it a little bit like that. Maybe I'll make this a little bit shorter, but I'm going to angle it so that one, I'm going to put another tube in the future here. I'm going to close it up with our cap first. And then in the future, I'm going to add another valve to it so that all the water can come out and fill this up whenever I fix that in the future. That's what I was talking about. As you can see, leaves kind of fall inside here too. So that's something else we have to like worry about. So that water can actually fill this up and get out. And so that since this has to come back up, water's not going to get stuck there. My wife cut up everything here. And for some weird reason, since she's done that, he believes this is his new bed area. He brings his treats there. Look, he even tried to cover it up. He brings his treats here. But apparently this is the nice little cozy area now. All right, so I'm having a thought process here. Maybe it wouldn't be good to have it here because it's too close. Definitely, probably, I guess I should have it a little bit further out. I guess that'd be better. All right, so I haven't glued it yet, but it is exactly what I thought was going to happen. So when I put this in, because this is so heavy, it just brings it downward. And so I was thinking about putting something there for now. All right, so it's been quite a few hours since I did the water. Now I'm gonna go turn it on to see how it comes out. So I only have one camera, so you guys are gonna come up with me, turn it on, and we'll see how it comes out over here together. All right, guys, terrible news. It popped off. Oh, man. Okay, I have to... It popped off. It's terrible news. All right, now I have to go run back upstairs and turn it off. Darn it, man. All right, so no cause for alarm. I know what I did wrong. I did not put glue on that T part. All right, that is great. So now we have that little contraption. The little thing is gonna have to stay there, but great. So another thing done before she gets here. Let's see what else we can find. Since it's been raining, everything's got clogged up again. We have some of those boards that we were burning. Put it as long as we can so that it doesn't go underneath the house, because we have our bottles of water underneath there. We have our other cylinder tank. This is some plywood that we had laying around that we actually used as our door for our bathroom to kind of just cover it up so the water and everything doesn't get in. So I'm just gonna repurpose it and make an actual door. What I'm gonna do is swing inward. All right, kind of latches there. Of course, I'm going to shave it down so it doesn't do that. And all right, so I'm going to put in the last screws here and here, and then I'll fix up all the other little trimmings that I have to do. But this doesn't look too bad. There you go. That's how it looks. You got a little bit of a gap at the bottom. Hopefully what I did here is the rain won't really come down too much. All right, so it's raining, and after I put up that, you still get a little bit wet. I don't know if you can see there's some droplets. I can feel some of the water spraying off, is bouncing off. It's not super close though, so that's the good thing. I don't know if we can like see where exactly it's hitting. You can kind of see it's hitting right where the edges of the two of them, a little bit behind it. So you're just getting splashes, which is, you know, not the best thing either, but, you know, it's better than actually getting wet. So I'm going to say that was good work. And it's not really like, well, you can see it here, but it's not going inside. So now we don't have to worry about this either. So the door and everything is working great now too. Who's back?
I'm back.
All right, so this is her coming down. We can't record much because It's raining a lot, really bad. So she brought the rain with her. But that's her right there, I promise. All right, we're here, but we're only at the first level. There she is in the dark.
My beautiful shoes are now
So
boots.
we're home, but she brought rain with her.